to the 2021 Capstone production, Theater Under the Stars.
We are so grateful you can all be here with us tonight for the first live production since the pandemic and the department's first outdoor production. I'm Alexandra Smith and I directed Gourmet Experience.
And I'm Valerie, the director of The Owl. We are proud to present these works written by fellow Capstone student Matt Pope. We would like to take a moment to thank Sarah Goff and the rest of the Eastern Theater faculty for their guidance and help throughout this process.
In between the two shows, we will be having a 5-minute intermission, as well as after the entire production, we will have a 10-minute meet and greet. Sorry. So 10-minute meet and greet so you can chat with the actors and that, and then they'll have to head out and get out of costume and we'll have to pack up. Thank you all so much for being here, and now if I could ask you all to please pull out your cell phones and switch them to silent.
Awesome. Oh, and after this performance, you guys are free to exit over on that side. We will be unblocking the...
Awesome. Thank you and enjoy the show.
And I'd like my meat blue, not rare, blue.
Yes, of course you would. And for you, ma'am, I'll take your tomato. My tomato? Yes. Do you perhaps mean our tomato bisque? Or maybe our linguine with reduced tomato sauce? Or
If I hadn't meant any of that, do you not think I would have ordered as such? I asked for your tomato. I'll take it with a side of water. Thank you.
I'll have that right up for you. Have you decided, sir?
I'll take nothing but your entire self. You shall be placed upon my personal shelf. You'll be ready once you're broken inside, kindly aged with 100 years of life.
I'll give you a couple more minutes.
Who was she talking to? She was talking to me, the one you can't hear, trust, or see.
She does seem rather touched in the head, doesn't she?
All right, here's that water for you, ma'am, and for you, sir, the Scotch neat.
I ordered a Scotch on the rocks. Hold the rocks, not a Scotch neat.
That's what a Scotch neat is.
I did not ask for your opinion. Bring me the correct drink, or I'll take a conversation with your manager instead.
Yes, of course. My apologies. How silly of me! I picked up the wrong glass from the bartender. Here you are, sir. A Scotch on the rocks. Hold the rocks.
Well, we all make mistakes now, don't we? Don't worry, there's still plenty of time to earn your tip, provided the rest of the night goes a little more smoothly.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll do just fine, hon. Our orders are easy enough.
Thanks.
You know, dear, you haven't told us a thing about yourself other than your name. That's hardly shining service. Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago originally, although some days it feels as though I live here.
Ha!
What about the two of you? Where are you from?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but we're from all over.
Yes, we aren't really from anywhere.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. You're not from anywhere? Surely you have a house somewhere.
Of course we have a house. We're not lazy. In fact, we have several houses. Our vacation home in Ibiza is marvelous. We winter there in the odd years. Don't even get me started about our cottage improv.
What the wife is trying to get to is that we travel around so much, we're not really from anywhere at this point.
Have you ever been to Prague, dear?
I can't say that I have.
Oh, you simply must go. That's actually where Dimitri and I first fell in love. I saw...
Now, dear, we mustn't take up too much of her time. She's got a job to do now, after all, and a beautiful young waitress like yourself must be in high demand.
Ah, of course you're right, dear. Off you scoot, sweetheart.
I'll be back when your food is ready. Have you decided what you'd like to eat?
To eat? I shall have nothing. That is the best thing for me. It can't be beat. Especially here.
I'm sorry, sir, but you'll have to order something. My managers are very strict about the no loitering rule.
Those managers are only real in your head. However, if it helps you, I shall take one loaf of bread. Don't forget to smile, otherwise those two will make you run a mile. That's a much better way to be. You know, I once knew someone much like those two at the table next to me. She would scream and yell and make a big fuss wherever she went. She even once told a kid who forgot her fries to get bent. Her name was Anne. I wasn't surprised when she got a lifetime ban.
Where is she now?
That's a wonderful question. A matter of God. These days she, sleeps under the sod.
What do you mean?
Oh, one day she became much too furious over some detail of her food and stormed out. She was so full of anger and hatred, she never saw that bus speeding along its usual route.
That's horrible!
Oh, I wouldn't say horrible, but it was so messy. I didn't know how to react. It happened just outside this restaurant. Right off the sidewalk, in fact.
You were there? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I wasn't there. Oh, news just travels fast if you know how to hear someone's last prayer.
I can't believe I hadn't heard of this before. It must have been before I worked here.
Well, you are the replacement for Anne's waitress. What happened to her was really rather tasteless. She hung herself. That customer was her last straw. Oh, for extra measure, she stuffed an entire bottle of pills down her maw.
Oh my god, that's horrible! How can you talk about a waitress like that? She was a person, too. She...
Excuse me.
Almost, my dear. You almost had the realization of the year.
We've been waiting here almost 30 minutes, and our food has not been delivered yet. Is there something wrong in the kitchen?
No, of course not. My apologies. I was helping other guests. Let me go check on that food for you.
Poor thing hasn't been to Prague and talks to the air. This is probably the only job she can get.
Maybe if she stopped waiting on empty tables, she'd get better tips, then she could afford to go to Prague.
You don't think she's poor?
She certainly doesn't have the work ethic to be well off. Not only that, but she's a waitress. Why would someone get so lowly a job unless they didn't have a education?
Now that you mention it, her clothes did look store-bought.
Case in point.
But surely she must have some money. She doesn't look like a homeless. She's too well kept. Maybe she can only afford Cancun. Poor thing.
My, apologies, sir. But the kitchen says it will be a few more moments for your food.
Of course it will. You really don't want a tip, now do you?
Have you been to Cancun, sweetie?
No, I can't say that I have.
Oh, my husband and I were just debating whether or not you were a homeless. And I must say, you are not making the best case for yourself. So, where have you been?
I haven't been anywhere. I work as a waitress. Most I can travel is a couple cities university's over.
You'd think she'd get a higher paying job if she wanted to travel.
Perhaps you were right about her education. Where did you attend university, dear?
I think I just heard the bell from the kitchen.
Poor thing must be too embarrassed to admit she never finished high school.
Do you think so? I wonder why she dropped out. Maybe she got pregnant. It would explain those bags under her eyes. Ha! Such a waste.
Here comes my absolute favorite part. The moment where Ellen can finally show her heart.
All right, here we are. I have 1 tomato for you, ma'am. And for you, sir, the flaming young with a side salad.
Well, the presentation certainly leaves something to be desired.
I ordered my meat cooked blue. This looks a little rare. Are you sure?
Yes, I triple-checked with the chef to make sure it was prepared as you asked. Make sure to eat these while they're hot. I made sure they were prepared extra special for the both of you. Here.
Are you sure of the choice you've made? Something like this can never fade.
Oh my god. It worked! I can't believe I did that!
Can't believe I did that. Oh my god, what did I do? Why did I do that?
Why, indeed! In front of a witness, no less! I won't tell anyone, provided you clean up the mess.
You know, this loaf is the best one yet.
I always enjoy our dates, my pet.
Oh god, what do I do with the bodies?
You keep asking God for help as though he's near. He won't help you. He's the one who put you here.
What?
My poor, terrible Anne. Remember my story? Remember the day you ran?
Bus. Oh my god, I remember. What I did to that waitress, I'm sorry. I didn't know she'd kill herself.
Of course you didn't. No one does. They just yell and refuse to grow. But that's okay. You're making plenty of amends down here anyway.
Down here? No, you can't be serious. I wasn't that bad of a person at all. All I did was yell at a few people. They weren't even doing their jobs right. If anything, they deserved it.
Of course you weren't in the wrong. How could you talk about that waitress like that? She was a person too. Remember that old song? And now you're down here with me and these two. All of you punishing each other over and over. Each time brand new. They poison the earth with oil and power. Doomed to be poisoned themselves, at least once every hour. You filled the world with anger and hatred, yelling at every clerk, forever fated to be tormented just like all those who work.
Please, I'm sorry. Please, I don't want to do this again. Ready to order?
This story has been told nearly as many times as they've lived it. There is a reason for that. Humanity hasn't changed. Not even a bit. I'd tell you all the lesson of all this, but it should be clear. I'll just need a few more moments, my dear.
Of course. And what can I get started for you?
I'll have your filet mignon with a side salad, and I'd like my meat blue, not rare, blue.
Yes, of course you can.
So, we're gonna eat it, right?
Why on earth would we eat it? It could be poison, you dumb Actually, you know what? I think you should eat it.
Why don't we all just calm down and decide what to do as a group?
What's the point? We're still gonna be stuck here.
We don't know that.
We don't seem to know much of anything, do we?
Why don't we go explore?
Oh, yes, let's wander around in the inky black void and see what happens. That sounds like a great idea. Why don't you go first?
It reminds me of space. I feel like we're all floating in the endless wonders of the galaxy.
We can't be in space. There's no sound in space. You can't hear anything. Not crying, not even screaming.
That would suck, because, the screaming is my favorite part.
I'm pretty sure you were trying to flirt with me, but you just sounded like a serial killer. Just my luck to get stuck here with a serial killer. Just promise me it'll be quick.
Not a serial killer! Whatever. I'm gonna go see what's out there. You're all free to come with if you want.
Oh, he's dead. This is how it starts. One of us is separated from the pack and taken by the inescapable clutches of death. Pretty soon we're all picked off, one by one by one, until there's no one and nothing left. Not even bones. You can feel the shadows closing in even now, slowly counting down the seconds until they can take us in their icy jaws and beckon us into a world of never-ending pain. You must be fun at parties.
Welcome back!
I've walked in a straight line the whole time. How'd I end up back here?
Magic?
Stupidity. Maybe we're not able to leave?
No. I probably just got turned around. I mean, you can't see anything out there. Maybe if I run, I'll stay on track. Damn it!
Congratulations! You managed to be terrible even faster this time.
Okay, well, clearly, exploring is not the right move. So, all that's left is that apple, so do we eat it? Maybe we could cut it open, maybe there's something inside.
Yeah? With what knife?
I wonder who put it there.
What?
The apple. Who, or what, put it there? Was there someone here before us? Is the void conscious? And that's what put it there. Or, perhaps, someone put it there just before putting us here, and then they walked off to some secret hiding spot to watch.
Actually, how did we get here? I didn't even think of trying to figure that out. The last thing I remember, I was chugging a bottle of vodka, and then the next thing I knew, I woke up here.
1 minute, I was eating chicken wings, and then it was like I blinked and I was here. I chose not to question it.
I was crying myself to sleep in the bath like I do every Friday night. Just glad I showed up with clothes.
All I remember is I was hiking in the woods and I heard something in the bushes. And I was here.
Okay. I guess that was all interesting, but not particularly useful.
What if we're all dead? And this is our eternal punishment, just sitting and staring at an apple, never deciding what to do.
Doesn't seem like that much of a punishment.
Certainly not a reward.
You know what? I'll make a decision. There. Now we don't have to sit here and stare at it. No, not today. Ow! Jeez! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry!
That was fun to watch.
Shut up.
Well, if we can't go anywhere and we're not going to do anything with the apple, then what are we supposed to do? Just sit here in silence?
I spy, with my little eye, something red.
Is it the goddamn apple?
It was. Great job. That means it's your turn.
Okay, I spy something black, endless, and terrifying.
Ooh, is it the void all around us?
Yeah, I guess that means it's your turn.
Okay, I spy.
No.
Better than sitting around doing nothing.
At least doing nothing doesn't make me want to tear my hair out.
You don't have to listen to us.
What else is there to listen to? What are you doing?
I'm gonna eat it. If I can't go anywhere and I can't let it by, then whatever this apple does is bound to be more interesting.
What if you die?
Better than nothing.
What if we all die, idiot?
Wait!
What?
Well,
it tastes like
Like what?
it tastes like chili.
Chili? Of course.
It's rancid, just our luck.
No. It tastes like mushroom soup.
I think your tongue is broken.
No, it's changing. Now it tastes like Alfredo. Mac and cheese.
Okay, you've officially lost it.
No, I'm serious. Try it. Come on, someone else take a bite. What about you?
I guess I have nothing better to do.
Oh my god. It tastes like someone took my first choir solo and mixed it with the first time I played the violin. How do you taste music? I have no idea, but I am.
okay, now I have to try. Escape rooms and road trips. With a hint of chips and dip.
Oh, alright.
Well, what do you taste?
Stars. I taste stars. I've never told anyone that.
Never told anyone what.
How much I love the stars. I used to want to be an astronomer.
Why'd you keep it a secret?
It wasn't a secret, no one ever asked.
love.
What about it?
The apple. It's love. You love the stars. And I love my friends. Playing escape rooms and eating chips and dip? That sounds like my perfect night.
All those foods I tasted, they were all things my family would make me when I was a kid. Does that mean you love making music?
It was the only thing that could make me feel joy. Careful, you almost smiled there. Oh my god, it's growing back.
Whoa! Slowly, but steadily.
Kind of gross to watch.
So, I guess this means once the apple grows back, we all get to have a taste of love and joy again. I suppose I could get used to being here for a while.
It's not all bad, I guess.
So, what do we do while we wait?
I spy with my little eye something new.
Is it the apple? I mean, it's technically kind of new now.
No. Is it the void? Not new, but I feel a new kind of fear when I look at it for too long. Why are you staring into it then? Also, no, that's not it.
Friends?
You got it. Oh. Good job.